Hello again, me carpy friends. Thanks for tuning in. Back on the bank again, as you can see. Gone back on Q Lake again. That's me winter water. It's obviously middle of November now, so just chasing some 20s really, hopefully anyway, fingers crossed. Q Lake has really good farm in the winter normally, but it's been hammered this year because of furlough and stuff, so only time will tell how it's going to react in the colder months. Hopefully they'll still get on the feed like. Bit of frog in my throat today. Hope it's not COVID. Shouldn't joke really. Right, so yeah, we're on Q Lake. We're on for 2 nights. It's fairly quiet so far. It's mild, 14 degrees at the moment. With a nice southwesterly blowing down the other end of the lake, but there's a few lads down the top end, so I've come down this bottom end here. Just on the off chance there's a few stragglers and following the wind. Hopefully a few of the bigger girls don't want to be up with all the small ones chasing the bait and stuff, so yeah, only time will tell. There's me swim. As you can see, I got the rods out straight away. All the rest is to sort out yet, the bivvy and everything to put up. Yeah, it looks bang on. Keep the updates coming. Let you know how it's going, bait wise and everything, see what I'm doing and spots and stuff and all the usual stuff for a vlog. But yeah, it looks bang on. Right, I'm going to crack on and get the bivvy up because there's a bit of rain forecast. It's looking a bit grey up there, as you can see. So I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to sort this mess out and I'll speak to you all again soon. Cheers for now. Well, it's good to be back out again, I tell you now. Yeah, bonus, absolute bonus. Like I say, the weather's bang on for it. Whether the fish feeds another thing like, but obviously we'll just have to wait and see, don't we? All fingers crossed and all that. Here's me swim here. You have boundaries in each swim, and I believe in this one my boundaries are, do a quick zoom in, my boundaries are that tree, the big willow, and if you look over there, just where that gap in the trees are, there's a little white post, and that's my other marker that I can fish to. So I've got all that water there in between me, from that white stick over there to the big overhanging willow, and I've got one 2/3 of the way across towards the willow. I've got one right tight in the back of the bay here, and I've put one roughly halfway towards that willow on the far bank as well, so only time will tell. As the old scavengers, can't use the throwing stick when they're about. Not daft either, God. Yeah, he's just sat there waiting, look, get the throwing stick out and he'll be straight out shouting his mates. Flaming thing. There's no one to me left in the first peg, there's a lad further down in that peg, and there's 2 swims to me right, which are both vacant, so hopefully it'll stay that way. That'll give us more chance of a fish like. So as usual, fingers firmly crossed, and we'll wait and see what happens. Just wait for one of them bad boys to rip off. Can't wait. Class if they do. Really would. But only time will tell. Can do my best. Right, speak to you in a bit. Hello again everyone. I'm keeping freebies to a minimum this trip, I think. hasn't been a great deal coming out, and obviously it's the middle of November now, so we don't want to be filling it in, do we? Unless they're feeding, obviously, and then you just keep adding it. You can always put more in, but you can't take it out, the old saying goes. So brought some particles this trip, carbon baits again. It's the preserved stuff which I just keep in the bags in my shed, which is ideal, saves on freezer space and everything. I've gone for a nice little winter mix, as I class this one. It's all small stuff, nothing big in it, no nuts in it or anything like that, because the nuts are banned on this lake anyway. So it's just hemp, don't know whether you'll be able to see it, hemp, tares, red dairy seeds, and obviously I'll be putting my little extras in, which will be, I'm going to give it a little douse with a RG hot shrimp oil, and I've got another little thing which I'm not going to divulge just yet because I want to keep it quiet for the time being, but obviously I'll share you with it if we start catching. So that's my freebies. I'm going to put some boilie crumb in as well. So fingers crossed, see how we get on. Cheers for now. Well then, off to a flying start. Only gone and got one in the net. Right, I'm going to crack on and get it out, see how big she is. Awesome fight. Well then, off to a flyer. Happy days. Nice 21-4 mirror. I didn't want to come in, snag me up on the margin weed bed, big style. I thought I was going to have to probably get the boat, but on my chesties. But there, she's a cracker. If we ever get her up, that is. There we go. How's that? Happy days. 21-4 ounce mirror. Get in there. On a day that feels like the spring rather than middle of November. Awesome. So spin it around quick. Proper chuffed. Middle of November. Nice hard fighting 21-4 mirror. There we go. How's that bad boy? What a cracking fish. Eh? Can't complain with that. Only been here a couple of hours. Happy days. Right, I'll get it put back. Try and film her going back. It's awkward on your own. There she is. What a cracker. Happy days. Right, see you in a bit. Right, hello everyone. When we were in Lidl doing our little shop yesterday, we decided to treat ourselves to I think it was a Christmas muffin or something it was called. It's got gold on the top and pieces of orange chocolate. So this one's dedicated to my mate at work, Craigie Boy, who's now known as Cakey McCakey for obvious reasons. Craigie Boy. So this one's for you, Craig. You'd absolutely love these, mate. Look at the size of that bad boy. Proper cake. Cheers, mate. Well then, that was a good start, wasn't it? Nice 21-4 mirror. Just had my tea. It was only a bit of a snack really. And a nice tub of king prawns. A bit of king prawns. And had some nice plum tomatoes. And I'm just going to have a cup of tea now. And a few other little bits and pieces, I think. A couple of fig rolls and a bit of malt loaf or something. I've got more for tomorrow obviously, but it's just these goddamn dark nights. They're a nightmare. I mean, it's only 5 o'clock now and it's pitch black. It came in dark at 4:30, as we all know, this time of year, but it just kills your blooming videoing and stuff. Not a great deal you can do or say really when it's pitch black all the time, nothing much happening. Hopefully there'll be something pulling my string later, giggity. But yeah, fingers crossed again for later on, see if anything occurs. And I'll get back to you soon. If anything does happen, of course. Right. Starting to waffle. Just don't know what to say or do today, really. It's gone dark that quick and everything, and I had a cracking fish to start off with, so happy days, really. Not complaining at all. I'll catch you later. Good morning, me carpy friends. Nothing to report during the night, I'm afraid. Really quiet night. Blown a hoolie. Other than that, it was quiet last night. We had no fish after about 6:30 last night. Just went totally dead where I am. I think they moved out last night. A few fish were there, like during the day type of thing, but hopefully they'll come back this morning. No signs of any bubbles or anything yet, like. But you never know. As long as them baits are in the water, rouse them with a chance, aren't we? So fingers crossed as usual. And I think I'll have my breakfast early, I think. And my porridge, blueberries and strawberries, bit of protein shake in it, protein powder in it. Happy days. Set me up for the rest of the day. Right, I'm going to crack on and have my breakfast, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Cheers for now. Well, it's proper quiet today still. Still haven't seen a single fish show. Really quiet. Bizarre with the weather conditions. Absolutely bang on. Fairly mild, blowing a gale. Unbelievable. Just not having it. Just been talking to one of the original members there, and he said this time last year with these conditions, he said you wouldn't be able to keep a rod in the water. Crazy. No one's catching. Only been my fish out yesterday, that's all's been out. Just don't get it with these conditions and stuff like. Unless it is because of the furlough when they got absolutely hammered all the way through the summertime, I don't know, but all the feeding pattern seems to have changed according to the original member and that, like, so I think that's what's done it so far. But there's still plenty of chance. Got another night to go yet. I'll redo the rods in about an hour's time. And just sit and wait, it's all we can do. As per usual, all fingers crossed. Yep, that's all I can say for the time being. That's the only update I've got. Nothing to report really. But we'll still keep trying. Stick some fresh hook baits out. A few spoms over the particle rods, I think. And just see how it goes. Right then, that's all the rod's done again. I did a fair bit of particle on the left hand rod, which is over to that big willow tree over there, and I've moved one that was over the back a bit further over to this one, and I've just put one over this side fairly tight to the margin as well, in that nice clear area, nice flat spot out of the wind. So only time will tell. I've only put stringers on the middle rod and the right hand rod, and the left hand rod, like I say, has got loads of particle over it, so just see what they prefer, a banquet or just a little snack. The way it's going, I think it's going to be the snack, right, but we'll see, fingers crossed. Time for a bit of lunch anyway. I'll speak to you in a bit. Cheers now. Right, like I said, time for a bit of lunch. And shock horror, this trip, no paninis. Anyone who watches these videos regular will know that I always have my paninis with chicken of various types, a bit of cheese in, but today I've gone different and I've brought some chicken goujons to try. I'm going to try putting them in the Ridge Monkey, see how they go. Got a couple of plum tomatoes left as well from yesterday, so chicken goujons, a couple of tomatoes, and I've got a nice big tub of black grapes as well. So happy days, nice healthy one. Just hope it turns out okay with these blooming goujons in the Ridge Monkey. Only time will tell. Quite looking forward to it actually, something different. Right, I'm going to crack on and have a go at cooking these, and I'll catch you all in a bit. Well, the old goujons worked a treat. Happy days. I'm just having a nice big bunch of grapes. Black ones of course, because they've got the most antioxidants in them, better for you. And of course, a nice cup of tea. So just sat waiting really, just waiting and watching, just to see if anything moves, see if I can move around and move around. But as it is at the moment, it's just blowing a gale, nothing happening. Hope the sound's okay. Not too sure if it will, because it's, like I say, it's really windy. So yeah, that's all I've got to report really. Had my dinner, just sat watching the water. Any signs of fish? Bit of a grueler, at least I've caught. That's the main thing, no one else has yet. It's 3 more lads just turned up to my left. It's a little quiet to my right, which is good. Less lines in the water and all that. So yeah, just got to wait and see now, see what happens. Hello again everyone. Just got a little something to show you that I've been sent to try out. It's from Sunblesa again, the lad who does the lights for the bivvy, remote control ones and all that, like the bivvy lights with the magnets on. I showed you on my last vlog. This one, it's a rig tie-in tray. You can use it for eating your meals off and all that sort of thing if you wanted to. It's got a few little extras on this one. It's got a ruler on it so you can measure your rigs, obviously as you tie them. But the other little niche thing that I've never seen before is there's a small magnet down this side here, so you can put your hooks on there and it'll just stick to the magnet, and then if you get a fish or anything you can just chuck it and it'll still be there when you come back. Your hooks won't be all over the floor, which obviously is a bonus. You can tip it upside down, your hooks won't fall off. It's got a little hanging thing on if you want to hang it up anywhere as well. But yeah, it's an awesome bit of kit. You can always have your meals in it as well when you're sat in your bivvy. A cup of tea on it, little plate and all that. Just get everything tucked in. Nice little troughing tray. That's what they should call it really, shouldn't they? Nice little troughing tray. But yeah, like I say, it's an awesome bit of kit. They come in 2 different sizes. This one's the large, I believe, with the ruler on and the magnetic strip. It's only the strip down the side there. Like you can see, it's ideal for the hooks. The hooks just stick straight to it and they stay stuck to it. There, look. How good's that? Tip it upside down like magic. Still there. Like David Copperfield, aren't they? How good's that? So yeah, that's it really. Nice and light. Proper carpy colour. Nice carpy green. Stick it in your hold all or in your rucksack. Job's a good one. I do a little bit of kit. I love it. How good's that? Sunblesa again, coming up trumps. It'll be found on obviously on Facebook, their own website, Amazon do 'em as well now, I think. Like I say, there's two sizes. There's the large one like I've got here, and the smaller version, and there's also one that's not magnetic and doesn't have the ruler on, which I suppose is more of just like a food tray really. Like I say, the sides are fairly high as well, so if you do have to fling it, hopefully all your bits are going to stay on it anyway, so happy days. Cracking bit of kit. Sunblesa bivvy tray come table. That's it. Cheers for watching. It's all gone a bit wild now. Proper storm. Let's get some on the feed. God, absolutely lashing down and blowing a hoolie. Luckily it's changed direction a bit, so it's not blowing in my doorway. Proper wild one. Yeah. Come on, carp. Don't get much carpy than this. Blow my neck. Bonkers. Can't believe they're not feeding. Ah well, we keep plugging away. Well, the rain's finally stopped. Still no signs of any fish. Totally dead. It's going to be dark shortly as well. As you can see, it's coming in a bit grey and dark now. It's going to be another long night again tonight. What's even worse is my blooming phone's dying. I can't get the charge because it says that it's damp. So that's a nightmare. So looks like I'm in for a long boring night tonight. Unless the old carp play ball, of course, which I must admit doesn't look too promising at the moment, but you never know. We're always in with a chance. As long as them baits are in the water, you just never know, like I say. So, just see what happens. Hopefully I'll see you soon. If not, I'll see you in the morning, bright and early. And I'm up watching for the fish. So, that's it. Nothing else to report, like I say. I'll have my tea about an hour's time, and that's about my highlight for the night, I think. And that's it. Game over. Until the morning, or until a carp comes along. Right. Catch you all in a bit. Cheers for now. I'll tell you what I can show you by the lights fading. I've got a couple of the new rhino beams, which are night lights for using on a night, obviously for when you're doing your fish photos and stuff, or a bit of backup light wherever you need it. This one's the latest version. It's the Rhino Beam V3. Comes in this funky little soft case, and on the back it says 3.7 volts, 2000 milliampere rechargeable battery, 42 eye colour LEDs, Type C charging, so you can use your phone charge if you've got a Type C charger, 2-hour charge time. It's got a mid power and a high power, and 3 cold shoe mounts, which I'll show you. Comes with its own little charging lead, C-type one, which is quite common now. My phone uses one, so it's ideal, so I can just use it on my charger for my phone if I need to. And this is a bad boy. As you can see, it's much smaller than the old Rhino Beam, and it's got 3 hot shoe attachments, which are these 3 here, 1, 2 and 3. Those go on top of your camera as well, and it's got the little screw on the bottom which goes onto your camera, and you can also put more Rhino beams on the side, so you could have 4 if you wanted to. Have a Rhino beam on there, a beam on there and a beam on there for a massive shore light. It's got, like I say, it's got 2 settings. It's got the low and the high. That's the low, and that's the high. Obviously it's a good time to show it now. It's coming in a bit darker, but yeah, absolutely dogs. Nice small compact unit, all rechargeable as well, which is a doddle. And like I say, if you've got more Rhino beams, you can just attach them on these little hot shoe fittings here, and that little one goes on top of your camera there, just with a little screw to hold it down. Oh well, you can actually see the little screw and everything. Get out of the way. You get a general gist of it. And on your side, it's just got your low and your high settings. See if I can. It's got your low and your high and your charging port. So that's it, yeah, the new V3 Rhino beam from Rhino Tech. So you can buy these on most sites, sell them now, or you can contact Rhino Tech direct on Facebook and stuff, or through their own website, www.rhinotech.co.uk, and I'm sure they'll be more than willing to sell you one of these little bad boys, or even a couple. I have two, I must admit, just in case. So yeah, there you go. Proper handy bit of kit, and rechargeable as well, so you're not having to have a load of batteries with you. And it comes in this nice little soft velvet drawer bag. Camera's going all over the place. Must be the shining the big light into it, doesn't do it any good like. Yeah, as you can see, go to the side, comes with its own little drawstring bag. Just the job. And like I say, it's got its own little charging cable, which I can use for my phone or for this. So yeah, happy days. So there you go, there you have it. Cracking bit of kit, especially with these dark nights now. God, I need them all the time. Let's hope I need mine tonight. Just in there. Right, that's it. Just thought I'd show you that. Because as you say, it's been a pretty quiet day today, all in all. But got a long goddamn night ahead of us. So hopefully I'll be using the Rhino beam to show you a nice big fat carp. Well then, good morning. There's a proper scaly banger here. What a fish. Check that out. My days, look at that. Another scraper 20. But what a fish. It's absolutely stunning. Check that. Take that in the middle of November. What a carp. Absolutely incredible. Can you imagine that 1 inch bigger? What a fish. Absolutely beautiful. Right, I'll get her back, my hands are dropping off. But my days, what a scaly fella that is. That's a classic scaly banger, isn't it? Proper chuff with that one. Awesome. Right, I'll get her back and speak to you soon. Cheers. Good morning everybody. As you can see, the sun's just coming up. It's a cracking morning. The wind's done a full 180. It's blowing down my way this time. I don't know whether it'll bring the fish with it or not, like, but it's a shame I'm going home today really with the wind blowing down this end. Untypical, isn't it? Not to worry. That was a cracker during the night, that one. So at 2:30, 3:15 this morning, I've fully scaled. Cracking fish. All impressed with that. Happy days there, defo. Right, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to have a cup of tea and a biscuit and just chill and watch the water for a bit before I have my breakfast. And I'll speak to you all again soon. Cheers for now. Going back to the Rhino beam, one thing I forgot to mention, obviously, being carp anglers and that, was the bank stick attachment. All it is just a small camera attachment or a Rhino beam attachment, which you can buy from Rhino as well. Get these on eBay and everything. It's just like a small adapter that goes on the top of your bank stick, just converting the thread size down. It's, like I say, it's the same size in the base of your camera and everything that you have, so that just simply screws into the base of the Rhino beam like so, and then let there be light. That's it, simple as that. Just the job. Well, it's a lovely cool crisp morning this morning. That wind's blown over to that bay now where I'm fishing. No signs of any fish again still, I must admit, really quiet. Just having my cup of tea like I said earlier. Doing my breakfast shortly and then slow pack down and head off home. been a good trip really, enjoyed it. Good old Kyoto Lake strikes again. Couple of nice 20s. That scaly one was an absolute cracker. I'd love to see that about £30. Be fantastic. So yeah, good trip really. Nothing else been out as far as I'm aware. There's 5 anglers on and nothing's been caught other than my 2, so I'm doing something right hopefully. Happy days. Right, I'm going to crack on and I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers now. Can't believe this weather. Absolutely awesome the time of year. Wind's blowing like behind us over the top of the hill if you like. Sun straight in my face, getting everything dried off nice. Sky's crystal clear, so there's no chance of any rain before I pack up, which is only about an hour and a half away. Sat here having me breakfast. Absolutely awesome. Hell porridge. Load of protein powder banged into it. Blueberries and strawberries. Ah, set you up for the drive home. Perfect. But yeah, so yeah, happy days. Going really well. Right, I'm going to crack on. Enjoy this porridge before it gets cold. And I'll speak to you soon when I wrap up. Cheers for now. Right, last knockings now. Nearly all over. Nothing else to report. I had a line on the right hand rod and a fish showed to the left hand side about a third of the way across, which is the first fish I've seen in about 36 hours. But untypical when you're packing up in it. What a glorious morning. It's unbelievable the time of year. It really is. It's fantastic. Wish I was staying for another night. Looks absolutely bang on. Bivvy's down now, everything's packed away virtually other than the rod, so I'm just going to sit down for another quarter of an hour. End of my ticket, then that's it. Happy days. As you can see, the sun's shining, it's a lovely morning. Absolutely bang on. Looks class. But it's time to wind them rods in. Not long left now, another 15 minutes or so I think I said. Had an awesome trip really, it's been really good. Enjoyed myself. Hope you've enjoyed watching it. Don't forget the old subscribers. Always welcome new ones. And it's free as well. No charging. Hit the subscribe and the bell icon. You won't miss any more of my vlogs and videos. Right, I'm going to crack on, probably bring these rods in and I'll have a final goodbye when I'm finished. See you in a bit. Well, that's definitely it this time. Car's packed. Happy days, job's a good one, sun's still shining. Not too much of a drive home, it's only just over an hour or so. I can live with that. So happy days, yeah, good, it's been a good trip. Hope you've enjoyed the vlog. Like I say, I know everyone keeps saying it. If you like it, subscribe please if you don't mind, really appreciate it. Obviously the more subscriptions you get, the better you feel, so it makes you want to go more often and share me tips and fishing with you and everything. Right, I'm going to stop waffling on. One quick view of the lake, then I'm gnashing. See you all again soon. Thanks again now. Cheers. Right, catch you later.